Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Where my dogs at? Bark with me now. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. And I'm a now what's going down? What's good, y'all? My name is Caesar the Morkie. Hey y'all, what's good y'all? It's your girl Kimberly P. Welcome back to my channel KP Sparks. If you're new here or you just want to hear my intro again, my aim is to encourage you to vigorously go after your passions with the, come on Caesar, with the sprinkle of tech. You probably know what the main topic of my video is. I have a new friend right here and his name is Caesar. Look at the camera, baby boy. That's right, that's my boy. You better give, wait. Homie, you can't yawn in people's faces like that. I have a new friend. His name is Caesar and he is also known as Caesar the Morkie, and he is a 2-month, about to be 3-month-old Morkie. You wanna say hi, Caesar? He's just looking at my viewfinder. That's you. You see yourself? But this video is all about, oh my gosh, you keep yawning. Dang. You keep yawning, boy. This video is all about Caesar and my process of getting him, some tips if you are interested in getting a puppy. He is a Morkie and I've had him, we're doing a 360 turn. You better model, little boy. I've had him for 3 weeks now and he's my baby boy. He's so adorable but also very annoying, and he tests my patience. He's tested my patience a lot. Keep him in your prayers because homie be in a mood sometimes. This is exactly why I say to keep Caesar in your prayers. My mans, I'm gonna spank your booty. What do you? But yeah, I've had him for 3 weeks and let's just get into it. All about my new puppy, and you're so cute. And everything that you should keep in mind if you want to get a new puppy. I'm gonna be right back. I want to put him back in his bed, but this was his debut. Say hey, K-peeps. What it do? What it do? All right, I'm back. So we're gonna just get into everything of the process of getting my puppy, why I wanted a puppy, how I got him, all those things. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty. So let's get started. So first things first, I am officially 27. I turned 27 on the 1st of July. This year looked a little bit different when it comes to celebrating my birthday because of coronavirus. But I turned 27 this year, and if you know me very well, you know 2 things make my heart really like skip a beat and jump, and they are babies and dogs. I love dogs. But I love dogs and I love babies, and of course your girl has to wait a little bit for a baby, you know what I'm saying? Because you know first comes the love, then the ring, then marriage, you know the process of things. But I was like, yeah, like I think I can get a dog now. Like I've been able to pay off a substantial amount of debt, and I was like, I just feel like this is the time. Now the crazy thing about it is that I've actually had a dog for a day. Yeah. And that situation happened very quick. It happened so quick that we had to give the dog away really quickly as well. It just happened too quick, and we didn't have time to process things. It was literally, my neighbor was giving away a dog, and we were like, yeah, we love dogs. I know what I'm talking about.
No, he don't like to be up. He's scared.
Oh, this is so random. Like, oh my gosh.
Okay, y'all. Before y'all try to get back to me.
Me and my roommates didn't really come to like an agreement of who's gonna pay for the dog, who's gonna stay home. We didn't really understand the gravity of potty training, the gravity of just taking care of the dog, and attention and social anxiety and food and all this stuff that we had to give away the dog. And that was a funny situation. But after being hazed for that one day, I had like somewhat of a prep to know what it feels like to have a dog. And also my brother has a dog, and I have, you know, a few friends that have dogs as well. So I was just like, okay, this is the time. Now the type of dog we had for a day, it sounds so wild, but we really had a dog for a day. Like I'm pretty sure I've included like clips in this video to prove that we had a dog. His name was Riley, and he was a beagle. But I noticed that in that day of having him, he had so much social anxiety, and I didn't know, first off, I didn't know about temperaments period until I started going to therapy, and I took a temperament test to understand my temperament. I didn't really understand how important it is to know the temperament of the type of dog you're getting. Beagle dogs are hunter dogs. They're always busy. They do better with another dog. There's just literally a science behind getting a dog, and I feel like that's why videos like this are important, because we just are in love with their cute faces. And my friend Brianna mentioned this in her podcast, and I'll link it below. We're in love with their cute faces, and they're cuddly, and they're oh my gosh, pictures. But bruh, it's a lot of work. I've had Caesar for about 3 weeks, and I feel like of course I don't know everything, but I feel like I have enough info to share what I do know. The first thing that you need to research when you are looking into getting a dog is what kind of temperament this dog has. By temperament, it's just their natural way of how they act, depending on the breed of dog they are. For example, Morkies are affectionate dogs. They're hyper smart. They take training well. A Chihuahua, I can just think of a Chihuahua, but Chihuahuas are usually yappy like I live right next door to a Chihuahua, and it was just not fun. But research the type of temperament of a dog before just getting a dog because of how they look like. Like I said, Beagles are hunters, so they always want to explore, versus I don't know, a more laid back dog that likes to just be by themselves. There's more independent dogs. There's dogs that are better with kids. There are dogs that are better in apartments. There's dogs that are better when you want to go exercise. Like Caesar, I can't really jog around with him because he's a small dog and he gets tired easily. Even though he's 2 months right now, even when he grows, he's not one of those dogs I can go and jog with. So look into temperaments. All you have to do is do a Google search on what kind of dog temperaments you are interested in. That's what I did. I went on YouTube and I researched a lot. Next thing I would say is to get a to-do list of essential things that you need prior to getting a dog. You don't want it to be like how it was for me and my roommates. We got a dog that day, and then we had to literally rush to the store and say, okay, Pam, are you gonna stay home? You stay home with the dog, and then we're gonna get the bed, we're gonna get the, dang, what else did he need? Dang, he need, oh my gosh, he peed on the floor. Dang, I can't use a regular cleaner to clean that. There's so many things that you have to look into. If you use a regular cleaner to clean a potty stain on the floor, they're more prone to go back to it because it doesn't have enzyme in it, which defers them from peeing in that same spot over again. You need to be prepared prior to getting a dog, similar to how you are prepared for a baby before a baby comes, because it is a huge responsibility and preparation is key. That's his timer that just went off. I need to take him out. Preparation is key, is key. Prior to me getting Caesar, I looked, first off, my friend Remy, he just got a dog like a few weeks prior to me getting Caesar. He gave me a checklist of things I should get, and I ordered it from Chewy.com. It comes in a day. It's so fast, and I was able to get his bed, his crate, everything that is essential, his treats, his this, his that. I had it prior to him coming, and I was telling my friends I want him to have 5-star treatment. Now before I continue, let me pause and give you a little bit more insight on Caesar. So I named him Caesar because my favorite movie series is Planet of the Apes, and if you are familiar with Planet of the Apes, the main character is Caesar, and he is a boss, and I just want Caesar to be a boss dog. I want him to be a leader. I want him to really embody, you know, how Caesar was in Planet of the Apes, and plus it's my favorite movie series. So I was like, yeah, and I just think the name is also adorable. So that's why I named him Caesar. I got him from a website called Lancaster Puppies, and I'm gonna get into a little bit more into that as we continue going through the video on how to decipher different things when it comes to researching for, you know, what kind of puppy. What else? So yeah, I got him from Pennsylvania, drove like 2 hours to pick him up. I'll leave his price down in the description box below, but it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. That's why I waited to get a dog. I got him at 9 weeks, but I could have got him at 8 weeks. So usually you wait until like the 8-week mark to get a puppy. And yeah, those are pretty much the basics of, you know, me getting him. And yeah, Those are pretty much the basics. He is just really like the cutest thing ever. I have to add that as well. He's so adorable, so sweet, so adorable, but also he is a lot of work. And yeah, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I'll get into that more into the video, but I keep asking my cousin, like, am I losing myself? Because Shawty right here is not sleeping. One day he want to wake me up at 5:30 a.m. Next day 7. Next day he want to bark at me. The other day he wants to bite at me. The next day he wants to bite. Next day he wants to eat my hair. I'm just like, am I still Kimberly? Like, am I still here? He's cute, but dang. We talked about temperaments, we talked about my experience having a dog for a day, and we also talked about the to-do list, which I will include in the description box below. But let's talk about the difference between getting a puppy versus a dog. So it's really up to you if you want to get a puppy versus a dog. One thing you really have to keep in mind of, and this is one thing I really had to, since I wanted a puppy so badly, I had to, you know, accept it in my mind, like, okay, I'm gonna have to potty train him. I feel like I hear him. He be doing some wild stuff, y'all, like, okay, anyways. If you were to get a dog that was from a previous owner, they could have been potty trained to not go in the house. It might take them a few months to get comfortable with your living situation, but they are previously trained, so they know not to pee in the house. When it comes to puppies, first off, puppies cannot hold their bladder for a long period of time. So yeah, I have to take Caesar out every 3 hours, except for the nighttime when he sleeps through the night. If dogs see you sleep, they will sleep as well. Oh man, and it's been an adjustment. So yeah, like I said, my timer went off on my Apple Watch, so I usually set a timer to take him out every 3 hours. But the biggest thing is potty training a puppy versus a previously owned dog that is already house trained. It's a huge adjustment, and it can help you decide whether if you want to get a puppy or not. I wanted to get a puppy because I wanted to experience like my whole life with him. By God's grace, I'll be able to take him into, you know, different stages of my life. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know. They just know they have to go, and they could pee on the floor. They could pee in their crate. They can pee on their bed. They just know they have to go. You have to continue to take them outside and praise them and say, good job, you potty, good job, you're the best puppy in the world. And that makes them so hype. And you give them a treat. They know, okay, I get this amazing amount of praise when I go pee outside, so I'm going to continue to do this. But with puppies, it takes a longer amount of time for this to click, and also for them to be able to hold whatever they eat. So that's the difference between getting a puppy and a dog, and it's really up to you if you want to get a puppy or like a dog that is like 3 years old or something like that. It is up to you. Okay, I think I'm good now. Avoiding puppy mills. When I was looking into getting Caesar, I also asked a lot of questions to the breeder, to the point where he was like, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not lying to you. But I had to ask the questions because it was a big investment, you know, and I don't want to purchase a puppy and I figure out things are wrong with him and he was just trying to, you know, sell a puppy that has been traumatized of some sort, in some sense. You want to try to avoid puppy mills, which are places where people just breed a bunch of puppies and they don't really take care of them, and they may be abused. I'm gonna insert like probably in the video what exactly a puppy mill is, but that's one thing I was trying to avoid. So when I was and my friend Brianna helped me with this, when I was looking into getting Caesar, when the breeder called me, I asked them, okay, can I get the vet's information if possible? What other dogs do you breed? If the person tells you 5,000 different types of dog breeds that they breed in that same area, that should be something that kind of makes you second guess, okay, is this person like treating the dogs right? Because how can they keep track of so many different breeds? So ask a bunch of questions because you are putting money into this, and that's what I did. I asked a bunch of questions, what kind of dog I was getting, and also when were his last vaccines. Did he get any shots before me getting him? Also, I made sure that there was a paper trail of some sort when it came to my transaction, because again, once again, this is a big transaction and you want to make sure that all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, just in case anything happens. Yeah, I took my time with this. It's something you want to take your time with, unless it's like a friend where you know, like, okay, you saw this dog growing up and you know they're okay, blah blah blah. But even that, you want to know that everything is straight. Now into how my life is looking now that I have a puppy. It's a huge adjustment, and I don't know how I would do this if I wasn't home, working from home, or you know, we were in a quarantine. I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, yeah, it feels like we're forever in a quarantine, but I don't know how I would do this if I was working from home and if I wasn't home. And that's another reason why I said this is the perfect time to get a dog, because I'm able to train him, I'm able to spend time with him, I'm able to take him out. It's a huge schedule adjustment. Imagine having to wake up when your dog wakes you up because he needs to pee, and if you don't wake up to take him out, that's on you. You're gonna have to clean that mess up, and you've already taken a step back from the progress you made in potty training him. And I even need to take him out soon, but it's a huge schedule adjustment. So mentally prepare yourself for that. It's not something that your dog is gonna train themselves. You have to train them constantly. I feel like sometimes like I'm a puppet because I repeat myself over and over again. Go Caesar, Caesar, let's go potty, let's go potty. Good boy, Caesar, come here. Caesar, sit. Caesar, look at me. I'm saying that all the time. Caesar, stop. You gotta teach them how not to bite. Literally repeat the same phrases over and over and over again, over again, because you have to for them to get it. So keep in mind, if you want to get a dog or a puppy, even if it's a dog, to train them, you gotta keep repeating things over and over again. And that's been an adjustment for your girl right here. Okay. Also, puppies are gross. Dogs are gross. Dogs are gross. They're gross. Like, Caesar he eats everything off the floor, and I have to like watch him, because the first time when I first got him, he threw up and peed. He threw up in his dog bag when we were in Target. And then we got home, he threw up again, and then he peed. But that could also have been because he was nervous, or like, where am I at? But the homie goes, after, you have to wash them constantly because they like to eat other dog poop when you're outside. There was a situation where he's hairy, so I had to take him to the groomers because, you know, his poop wasn't coming out all the way because the hair around. I know this is TMI, y'all, but dogs are gross. So be prepared. You always have to pick up the dog poop anytime they poop. And if you're one of those people that don't do it, I'm judging you. Make sure you pick it up. Yeah, dogs are gross. Dogs are gross. After you purchase your puppy, one thing that I did after all of these things that I've mentioned before was, if you live in an apartment like I do, you have to make sure that you are checking in with them, so in case you have to pay a dog fee, you pay whatever you need to do, because that's one of the reasons why we only had our dog for a day when I got my dog the first time, and that was not fun. So check all that before you actually get your dog, so you're prepared for the financial for your budget. Maybe you have to pay rent. I have to pay $25 for Caesar every month for my apartment. Last thing I want to let you know, and I want to advise you, if you plan on getting a dog or a puppy, have patience, y'all. Have patience. I feel like my patience is really being tested in this season of my life. I'm not a naturally impatient person, but if you like are mean to your dog, or you are angry all the time and you don't do a good time affirming them, they're gonna start being scared of you. They'll like be like, dang, this person doesn't ever see anything good about me, so I'm just gonna pee anywhere, I'm just gonna poop anywhere, I'm just gonna pee anywhere, I'm just gonna poop anywhere. So you have to have patience and still love them past all the gross things they do, and them not getting it because they're just puppies. In my case, Caesar is just a puppy, so it's gonna take time, and that's one thing I keep telling myself. So have patience. They're adorable. They really, like, Caesar makes my heart smile, and you know, it's a great experience to have a dog. Like, I'm happy. I don't regret anything. I'm happy that I got him. And it's really hard. It's only been 3 weeks, but it's hard to like think of life without him. I just sound like a sap, but I'm obsessed with him. Like, I'm obsessed with him. That's just, yeah. I am. But yeah, y'all, I shared a lot of information in this video, but just wanted to give y'all everything. Like, I just wanted to bring up everything I've learned over these past weeks and prior to these past weeks. I pray that it helped you if you're looking into getting a puppy or a dog. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can also adopt and it's way cheaper, but there are cases where adoption comes with a dog with like a disability, so be prepared for that if you do want to adopt. But yeah, I pray that it helped you. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. As always, it's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm so pressed I have this new seat now. Peace and blessings. Bye.